How many minutes? 3 minutes. Okay. 5 things to do in Budapest. 1, get a bus pass. A bus pass for 24 hours. Getting a 24 hours bus pass in Budapest gives you access to metro trains and buses for 24 hours. You can either buy for the one of 24 hours or the one of 72 hours. When you want to enter the bus, you just have to scan your QR code and you will enter the bus. For 24 hours, you will be hopping from one bus to the other, from one metro train to the other. You won't bother about getting an Uber or a boat or trying to locate your way around. You can literally travel the whole of Budapest with this bus for either 24 hours or 42 or 72 hours. I will advise you that you buy the one of 72 hours because it's cheaper instead of buying 24 hours every day. How much?
10 euros.
10 euros for 24 hours. It takes you around the city. Then the first place to visit is
Gallery Hill.
Gallet Hill. There is the Gallet Hill, which is named after a man, and it is a landmark in Budapest. Like the Gallet Hotel is a landmark. Just across the hotel is the Gallet Hill, where it has lots of steps, like a labyrinth of steps, where you have to climb to the peak to see the whole city. It is one of the most beautiful sites in Budapest. You will climb, it is like a park. You will go around, you will see different flowers, jasmine, lavender, like flowers I have only read about. I saw them at the park. Then there are places for you to sit as you climb. You won't even know that you're climbing that far because there are people, there is greens, there is under trees you can see, there are flowers for you to like check out, there are birds. Then there are these railings where people have come to padlock their lovers and their love stories. So if you believe in that padlocking of your love story, you should get a padlock there with your name and padlock. But basically, if you climb the Gallet Hill, you will have a perfect view of the whole city. The view is worth it. You should visit and climb Gallet Hill. It's the first place you should visit in Budapest. Second,
Buda Castle.
Buda Castle is almost like Gallet Hill, but there is a slight difference. It has a museum here, lots of climb. It gives you a view, but the view is not as good as Gallet Hill. The beautiful thing about Buda Castle is there are restaurants around, unlike Gallet Hill. There is a museum I mentioned, and then there is this statue that has a water fountain under, and there is a superstition that if you throw a coin inside the water, you will get back to the city. So if you look inside the water, you will see lots of coins being thrown, that has been thrown inside the water by tourists. I wasn't having a coin, so I didn't throw a coin inside, but it's beautiful. It is more modern and more architectural than Gallet Hill. Gallet Hill is more of greens and gardens and natural vegetation. So this is Buda Castle. And also when you're leaving Buda Castle, there is a little bit of display by 2 military personnel, and it's beautiful. Like Buda Castle is good, but I prefer Gallet Hill than Buda Castle.
my favorite is Gallet. That's my favorite, and the Buddha Castle. I really don't like it that much because it's filled with people, tourists. Like tourists are everywhere, and it's buildings. And but the Gallet Hills is the best. And the third place you should visit is the Fisherman's Bastion.
To be honest with you, Fisherman Bastion is nothing. Just come here for the sake of documentary, but there is nothing here. It's just a castle with people and lots of restaurants. You can't even have a view, so it's nothing.
Okay, 10 seconds, dude. bro, 10 seconds.
You should visit there. First place to visit is the Parliament.
We are sitting in front of the Parliament.
We are sitting in front of the Parliament. It's so cool. Like, you can set your tripod and take 100 of photos. It's beautiful.
Parliament House is one of the most beautiful structures in Budapest, and yes, you should go there and take a photo in front of the Parliament House.
And
Don't forget to test the Hungarian dish. What's the one I had when I came in?
Paprikás krumpli.
Jesus.
It's a paprika potato. Yeah.
It's like yam poro, but it tastes like heaven. It tastes better, like heaven. There's cabbage. There is what again? There's potato.
Potato, sausages, paprika, tomato. Yeah.
It tastes very good. Like I ate twice, and when I get home today, I want to eat that. Then the one I had this morning.
Zsíros kenyér. Yeah. The bread with duck fat, onion, and
Just so
spicy
you know,
paprika
duck
cream.
fat is like butter, but they call it duck fat. So you put it on the bread, you slice onion on it, and there is something like a tomato ketchup, but it's not tomato ketchup. It tastes very good, like very good. So you have that, and with bread, it's heavenly. And the fifth thing you should do in Budapest.
We are going to the city park later.
Before I went to the park, I had to drink water because it's a long walk. It's a park with lots of green and lots of people sitting by the grass. There are lots of beautiful flowers, and the beautiful flower has different scents, and lots of dogs and dogs. In fact, some dogs have traveled more than me. It's a park and it's very beautiful for relaxation.
City park later. And I've got a Budapest juice.
And we have been to Margaret Island as well.
Yeah, Margaret Island. We couldn't enter the ferry. This is the Budapest juice. It's good. We couldn't enter the ferry because the ferry is not free. It's not too expensive, but it's not free. My bank has been debiting me and not giving me receipts, so I couldn't try that anymore.
You cannot visit Budapest without going to see the shoes by the Danube riverbank. According to history, after the end of the Second World War, the Jews were asked to go to the riverbank. They stood by the riverbank celebrating, and while their back was turned to the city, soldiers opened fire on the Jews and they fell into the river. Like men and women were massacred by this riverbank. So to honor their memory, shoes were molded by the riverbank. There are men's shoes, there are women's shoes, and there are even shoes of 5 to 7-year-old children. Like families were massacred. Walking through this riverbank and seeing these shoes bring a kind of pain in reality that this is what humans were. This is how cruel humanity was before the invention and the creation of human rights laws. I'm happy that memories and histories like this are kept for future generations. There is also the Heroes Park, which is a landmark of Budapest. If you also want to take a good photos, this is another place to take good photos. If ever you find yourself in Budapest, please come out of your hotel, your house at night. Budapest is beautiful at night. The things you see in the morning at night is different. The parliament is sitting like a house of gold, and then there is the chain bridge at night. The chain bridge has these 2 lions that were molded to guide the bridge, and that is the parliament. It's beautiful at night. Visit Budapest and come out at night, and don't forget to visit the Ruin Bar. Oh my god. So the Ruin Bar is like an abandoned warehouse where broken things were built together to make a club, like different clubs. So it's like a labyrinth of clubs in a big space, but they were built and carved out from broken things. When I say broken things, I mean broken chair, broken water system, broken battle, broken speakers, broken TV, spoiled computers, like every single thing broken you can ever think of. Broken washing machine, broken oven, broken. Everything is used to build this labyrinth kind of club. So you walk into a room, you see another club. You go into another door, you see another club. You go into another door, you see another club. You climb upstairs, you see another club. Everything is broken and they are colored, they are beautiful. You will go into some rooms, you will see that it's a club for gay people. You go into some room, you will see some people lying down, making out in the open. You go into some rooms, you see some people smoking shisha, some people are dancing. It's like the whole of Budapest is there. It is so crowded and it is so dope. Don't forget to visit the Ruin Bar in Budapest. Guys, you would love it.
So This is my itinerary for visiting Budapest, and I am so glad that I visited Budapest and I get to see Oshi again. You see, this is the second continent that we are seeing. The third time Oshi is coming to Africa, and we are getting him from Nigerian women with big yansh.
Most
Yansh.
definitely. Most definitely.
Yansh is what we call buttocks.
Yeah, I understood. Yeah.
So get it. So tell you more about Budapest, so that when you visit Budapest, you have to say hi to Oshi, and he has a very cute house. Oh my God, his house is so cute. You should come visit Budapest and say hi to Oshi. Yay!